Well, I can't believe this. Senator Wong got up this morning and said about the notice of motion put before this parliament to do with Iran was actually a stunt. It was a real stunt and a waste of Senate's time. This is a stunt, what you've done to raise a censure against me. And actually this is reiterated by a Labor senator, first-term Labor senator from Western Australia, made it clear Labor's intent to wedge the opposition and test its willingness to publicly rebuke one nation, which has overtaken the coalition withdrawal level in many polls. Isn't it interesting? One of your own Labor senators admitted it was a wedge. So this is a stunt. And the people out there are fed up with this. Just about all your speakers here are talking about the polls, and all you're worried about is the preferences. Are you going to get preferences? Are you doing preference deals with one nation? It sticks in your craw. The fact is, in your gut, that you can't stand. The fact is that one nation is now on 27%, 28%. You can't stand it. What's happening? We've still got 2 years to go before the election, but you have to raise these stunts all the time. Now, what Senator Wong said in her speech, I agree with most of it. I really do. Except one thing. You got it wrong with my comments. You couldn't even get it right. What you've portrayed in this place, and especially even Senator Ruston, by saying in her amendment, the Senate condemns and rejects Senator Hanson's inflammatory and divisive comments regarding Muslim Australians. What did I say? Do you know what I said? Because it's been misreported a lot by the media. You see, you do not even know in the full context of what was said. So therefore, you are wrong in what you're saying here. And you know what? I can actually get up and make reference to different radical Islam. The Labor couldn't even call it out with what happened with Bondi. You couldn't even call out radical Islam that has happened in this country, and with the terrorist attacks that have happened, not only in Bondi, but prior to that. You won't even admit that.
Please resume your seat. Senator Hanson-Young, not only are you disorderly, you are also more disorderly because you're not even sitting in your correct seat. The debate has been heard in silence. If you don't like what's being said, take the opportunity to leave the chamber. But every senator deserves a right to be heard in silence. Please continue, Senator Hanson.
I reiterate also the fact is that I had a Muslim, a candidate of mine who stood for Hornsby in the state election who was Muslim.
Order.
So I don't have an issue with that. But where was the rebuke from people in this parliament when you had imams on our streets spilling the hate out of their mouths and rejoicing over what happened in Israel on October 23? Where's the rebuke of those people? I don't hear it from anyone. So what you're doing today is an absolute stunt about my comments. You don't stand up to what is happening in our communities, in our suburbs, and you don't call that out. You're gutless. You're all so gutless to do it because you rely on these votes from these people. You are so un-Australian. The people out there will actually judge One Nation and my comments. Let the people judge me. I'm not going to be judged by you
Senator
at
Hanson,
all.
Senator Hanson, please resume your seat. Senator Hanson-Young, I've warned you and warned you. If you cannot listen, with respect, leave the chamber. Whether you agree or disagree, every senator in this place has the right to be heard in silence. Senator Hanson. Senator Thorpe. No, Senator Thorpe, resume your seat. Resume your seat. Senator Hanson, Senator Thorpe, you are out of line. Resume your seat. Resume your seat. Senator Thorpe, Senator Thorpe, I don't want to have to name you, but I will. You have to sit in silence as well, or leave the chamber. Senator Hanson.
You know what? You happy? They are? I've given
Senator
given myself a
Hanson,
slap.
Senator
This is a
Hanson,
joke.
Senator
You're all a
Hanson,
joke.
no.
This is
Senator
ridiculous.
Senator Hanson, I'm going to ask you to come back into the chamber and withdraw that remark. Senator Thorpe, enough. I'll make the point again so it's clear on the Hansard. I have asked Senator Hanson to come back in and withdraw.